Hello friends, we are from the team Happy Learnaholic and today we are going to see the question primorial number. Moving on to the question, the program must accept an integer n as the input. The program must print the primorial of n as the output. The primorial of n is defined as the product of first n prime numbers. So the question is really simple. You have to get a value n in the input and then you have to print the product of first n prime numbers. It's as simple as that. And the boundary condition is 15, like n value can be lesser than or equal to 15. Since 15 is given, if in case you are using C or C++, it is enough to use int itself. And the product value will be obviously long int. Okay. Moving ahead, first example is 3 is given as n value. So first 3 prime numbers are 2, 3 and 5, and when you find the product it will be 30. So 30 is printed as output. Very simple, right? And second case also similarly, first 5 input. So first 5 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11, and when you multiply the entire content you will get 2310. Moving ahead, going on to the explanation part, it is really simple. I'll come to the explanation part after going to the code. Okay, so in the code what you do is you're getting the input and then you are having two variables. First one is iterator, second one is product. Product, the initial value will be 0, and for the iterator the first value will be 2. Why are we iterating from 2? Why not from 1? Because 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number, so we exclude 1. So I will be 2 while n is greater than 0. So from n is greater than 0 you just start. Okay, now why we are having n is greater than 0 is n times you do the iteration. So until we get, not iteration, like n time you check. Okay, so until we get n prime numbers we do this while loop. If suppose we get the prime number, we decrement the value of n, and until we get 3 prime numbers this will go on and on. If we are just checking if it is prime, if it is prime, what we do, we multiply the n value with p. If it is not prime, what we do, we just decrement the value. Okay, we just decrement the value of n so that first value will be decremented, and then iterator 1, that is from 2 we have to check, right? So first we are checking 2, after that you are incrementing the iterator to 3. So it goes on and on, step by step incrementation, and this incrementation is not dependent on this if, because it is outside the for loop. Hope this part is clear. And in the end what you do, you print the value of the p, which will have product of prime number. So this part is clear. Moving ahead, we are having a function called isPrime. Now what is this function? So in isPrime, what we are going to do is we are going to get all the prime numbers. We are going to check whether it's a prime number. So in order to check whether it's a prime number, from 2 you start and you go up to square root of that number plus 1. We are using this value because it is the most optimized solution. Okay, so with this you are just checking, you are doing the mod. At any stage in the mod, if it is divisible you return false, and till the end it is not divisible you return true. This is the code for prime number. Moving ahead with the explanation part, it is simple. For this input 3 I have given the explanation here. So n is equal to 3, I have set it to 2, p is 1, that is the product value initially is 1. Why it is 1? Because multiplicative multiplicative index is 1. Okay, and you are just checking for while condition. While n is greater than 0 you are checking. If n is greater than 0 then you just give it is a prime number. Yeah, you are moving in and checking whether 2 is a prime number. This condition is true, so you just come inside and you're with the product you are multiplying 2. So now P will be 2. Okay, so P will be 2, and then what you're doing, you're decrementing the n. So n from 3 it will become 2, and now you have to increment I. So you will get 3 from 2, I value will become 3. Okay, after this again you will go to for loop. You check the condition, it is false, you come in again. So 3 is prime, you're checking, yes 3 is prime, so this will become 6. 2 into 3, 6, and then you're decrementing the value of n and you get 1 here. So this part done, and then you are incrementing the value of the iterator, so this will become 3. So this will become, I will become, from 3 it becomes 4. Again you're moving out and checking the condition while n is greater than n. Now n value is 1, so it is obviously greater than n. You're coming again, so 4. Now you're checking 4 is prime. It is not prime. 4 is a composite number, so all the part inside will not be executed. You just increment the value of I, which will turn 5. After this again you're checking the condition whether n is greater than 0. Yeah, 1 is greater than 0. Again you come inside. Now the number iterator value is 5, so you're checking whether 5 is a prime number. Yeah, 5 is a prime number, so 6 into 5 will give you 30. So 30 is there in P's place, and then what you do, you decrement the value of n. Now n will be equal to 0. That is, we have got all the 3 numbers. What are the 3 numbers? 2, 3 and 5. We have got all the 3 numbers. So done with this part. And then what you do, increment the value of I again. Now I will become 6. After incrementation, what you do, you just check whether n is greater than 0. 0 greater than 0 false, so the while part is over. That is, this while part is over. After the while part is over, you come to the print part and you print P. Now what will be in P? 30. The last value 30. So 30 is printed as the output. That's for today. Thank you guys.